last 3 weeks was rough. Let's start it off with getting. We need a new battery because the truck was getting very, very hard to start. It was like, so we got it to run. Try to take it up to the tire place because they do batteries and they can test them and stuff like that. Thinking we need a new battery, and we get to the place and the people said it's not your battery. I was like, oh my god. So I was like, what are we supposed to do? I'm like, I don't know. Then we had to get a hold of my insurance agent to get emergency tow back to our friend's house. So we're thinking, okay, maybe it's the starter. They didn't think about looking at any wire harnesses or anything like that. So we waited 2-3 days to get the starter in. Put the starter in. A couple days later, car turns over now. It's like, woohoo, we did it. But it's not. It's cranking, but there's no starter. It's like, what in the world could it be? So our good friend who we live with, orders one of these. A noise sensor. I'm like, then it came with a little wire harness. I'm like, I don't think we need that. Then about a week goes by. We were thinking, doing homework, watching videos. Thank you for YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate it. Then we looked and we found a deal on the cam shaft sensor and the crank shaft sensor. Now, was these the problems? No, that still wasn't the problem. So we got a brand new starter. Probably didn't need crank sensor, oil sensor, and cam sensor. Do we not need? Don't worry, guys and girls. We be placing them once it cools down. Like right now, it's like 85 degrees, and it's killing us. It really is killing us. So finding out the ground wire for the starter was bad, so we found some wire what matched the grade and the color, and we fixed that. Then finding out the crank sensor wire harness was bad, and there's 3 colors. Can't remember the colors, and one of the wires or 2 of the wires were broken. So our friend's boyfriend fixed that, and what do we know? My truck's now running again. So the last 3 weeks have been fairly rough. Not be able to drive. So thank God of that. I am doing very much better since now I can take my wife to work and not have to be stressed on who's going to take her to work, who's picking her up. Yes, it's only a 15-20 minute drive. But the thing is, folks, where we live now and who the people who picked her up, that means they had to drive to us 15 minutes and drive back 15 minutes. So they had to take a good 30 to 40 minutes out of their way to come and get her and to take her to work. And then they go home for a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours, and they have to come back and pick her up and take her home from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night, sometimes even 11 o'clock. And it's kind of rough for people who have children. Can I be your friend? Well, being friends are okay on YouTube, I guess. Being friends on PlayStation 5 is okay too. Remote working, what's that? Can you explain yourself? Where my wife works right now, she loves it. Oh, working from home. That sounds like a really good idea. What would she be doing? Thank you. So now we got a new starter, And now we have new wire harness, and eventually we'll have the new oil sensor, a new camshaft, and a new crank sensor once it cools down in the state of Washington. Hello. How are you? So eventually I'll be back playing Minecraft Live and GTA 5. It's like right now, our internet where we live right now is very slow because I use a hotspot off my telephone. And right now, the best time I can do live is when I'm waiting for my wife to get off work because we have 5G on my phone. But I'm hoping we can find a place very soon because I just found out my credit score. My wife just found out her credit score. And in 2 months from now, I'll be able to do that because two of them bills we're talking about it's going to drop because one bill is roughly $8,000 and that's going to be paid off in a couple months. And another bill is like, what is it, $1,300 because it's a vet bill my sister-in-law's dog had to do. That's going to be paid off in a couple months. So with them two bills being paid off, that gives me an extra $450. So that's going to really, really help me. Yes, how am I going to pay off that $7,000 bill? Well, hopefully, when I do get rid of this truck, it's going to make us a little bit of money to do that. Plus, on top of it, we're talking a couple months, almost like around December or even by my birthday in January. So by then, even paying $256 a month for 6 or 7 more months, plus I sell this truck for $4 or $5 grand, that's going to drop that payment down to like $40 a month for our loan. That's going to be really cool. King, I absolutely do not know what you're saying, but if you can get this in English, that'd be a blessing because I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. You're in the UK. Isn't it fairly late where you're at? Or is it early there? Because right now, it is 7:21 Washington State's time, and it's a Thursday. So it must be very early where you're at or very late where you're at. Oh, God. OMG. Morning? Okay. Well, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. English. If you don't like what people are saying or how they speak, nobody's telling you to stay here or to chat. That's your choice. 10:22 p.m. You must be down by like Michigan or Florida or New York area. English or Spanish? I only know English. I don't know Spanish. The Five family. Hello. Is that Alan? Alan in the comments? It's good. It really doesn't matter. It's all good. It's only comments. They believe in whatever they believe in. No biggie. Yeah, trolling. People are trolling, bullying. People are just... They have nothing better to do. They think they're better than us, but then they're behind a telephone screen or or a tablet or a computer or a phone. People are too scared to admit it that they're not no better than me or you or anybody else. It doesn't really hurt my feelings. I've been through thick and thin on life. People will judge every day. It don't matter. You think that the person is your friend, but in reality, they're just using you for what you have. Like when I used to have dirt bikes and 4-wheelers, I had this guy always would beg me, "Oh, can I go for a ride with you? Can I go for a ride with you?" Then, you know, you fall short to it, and you take them out. Then they screw you over when they break your parts. "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you fix it." But then you broke it. I offered to take you on a trip to go out riding dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. So I did it even better than that. I fixed it and I sold the thing. And as soon as I sold the dirt bike and 4-wheeler, that person was no longer talking. So people will use you. Same thing when I had RC cars when I lived in Michigan. "Oh, can we come and watch you do all this?" And as soon as I sold the RC cars because of income reasons, the person would never write me or email me or text me or anything, or not. And you want to hang? I'm like, "Dude, you want to hang out? My family's having now, and you want to come over and have some hamburgers, hot dogs, brats, and stuff?" They wouldn't respond, but it didn't bother me. Pretty much, rubbish is one of the words. But I'm just happy that I got my truck running again. Eventually, all these parts I have will go on once it gets cooler. Like right now, it's very, very, very hot outside here in Washington State, and it sucks. Sucks a whole bunch. But yeah, it sucks, Alan. It really does suck. And tomorrow I had to be playing softball around 7:20. It's probably going to cool down a little bit, but then we don't play on, the grass is grass, but where there would be dirt, where the bases are, it's turf. And turf is just like the concrete. When it's 86 outside, it could be 110 on the concrete, and it could be about 103, 104, they said, on the turf. And yes, it's going to suck. Especially when we bat. And it's going to suck. Especially if it's really bright outside, really sunny. If I'm on, and I think right field or left field, I can't remember what I'm playing, I'm going to bake. I'm going to bake like a cookie. I have an 04 GMC Sierra 4-wheel drive, the off-road edition. And I got Rhino rims and Mudslinger tires. I think the rims are 15s. But my Lord, them rims and tires are fudging heavy. Oh my God, I don't know how heavy them are. These rims are heavy. You wouldn't think so, but they're heavy. I'll show you guys. These rims are heavy. Don't know what they weigh, but they're heavy. Very, very heavy. Very, 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 very heavy. Softball's been fairly fun. Really has. Well, people are blowing up the messengers. I can tell you that. Everybody's happy. Yes, I'm a Detroit fan. But then you have to support Seattle football. Then I support my Detroit Lions, and I support my baseball team. I'll get a better view in a second. The Lions and Crossroad Crushers, that's our softball team's name. But look, they're getting ready for the fireworks, Alan. I don't know, I think that's the Red Cats tent here in Yelm. And Chris's tent down that way will be, his tent will go up on the 26th or the 27th, and he'll be open around noonish on the 28th of June. And that's where I get my deals from Chris. He's the coach of the high school's track and field. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that V8 5.3. Now, don't get me wrong. I wish it was a 5.7 or the 6.0. But at the time, I don't think that engine was available. The 5.7 was available to about 2010. And this is in... What year is this car? What year is this truck, I mean? Oh, wait. So, yeah, I wish it was solid. I do need to get a new chassis for it, but I have an opportunity to get a no 4 Pontiac G5 with 97,000 miles on it, and it's 4-cylinder, but I just don't know what engine. I don't know if it's 2.6 or whatever it is. But I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at Mount Rainier. Look at Mount Rainier. Them clouds effects are thick. Isn't that thick? At Mount Rainier, that is thick. Holy mackerel, that's thick. Whew, it is hot in here. What time is it? Okay, it should be off in about 40 minutes. Okay, guys, thank you for coming out. Clouds. I don't think there's clouds. I don't think there's none. That's all blue. That's just by the mountains. And the clouds ain't moving. But, yeah, that'd be funny. I mean, there's clouds in the mountains over the hilltops, but I don't think so. The sun's shining, Mr. Bob Allen would say. It is 100% beautiful out here. 100%. And this weather, my God. Michigan tied their record from 2016 and 2006, breaking, being 90. They didn't break it, but they're saying in Michigan it's supposed to maybe hit 100 tomorrow. But that's in Michigan. Here, I think we're supposed to only get between 80 and 84, maybe 85. Oh, that's okay. Well, the cloud I showed you a second ago was Mount Rainier, and that's roughly an hour and a half drive from here. Even doing 80, it's a pretty far drive. But I think I'm going to end it here. I just want to say thank you for everybody who came out with your guys' kind words, and the people who have subscribed to this channel. Thank you very much. That means the world to me. And one day, this channel is going to blow up. We're going to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I want to do a giveaway to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel once I get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, it won't be a huge prize, but if you're a gamer, you should like it because it's going to be a 1 month subscription to whatever system, PC or Xbox Live or PlayStation Live or your PC Live. I don't know how PC Live works, but you'll have 1 month for free. Then I want to create merch, and I do have a short video on a sweater what shows my name and my last name and stuff. I want to do something like that with sweatshirts and t-shirts and tank tops. I have a girl shirt and a tank top for guys, tank top for girls, a boy shirt, a girl shirt, and a sweater. It'd just be both for men and women. But I have the V for the girls and the regular circle for the guys, and I have tank tops for the girls, low cut or whatever there is. And it'd be small, medium, large, 1X, 2X, and 3X. And have all these shirts. Then we'll have tumblers with the same kind of detail. So we'll have shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, and tumblers. So it'll be 4 things you guys can pick out. And all the proceed of all them items will just make this channel grow, get better cameras, better computers, and stuff in there, and more merch. And I want to do a fan meetup one day in 3 states: California, Oregon, and Washington. And maybe thinking the 4th for Idaho. All them areas. Now, where in California, I don't know. But in Oregon, it will be in Portland. And Washington State will be at maybe somewhere in Olympia where there's a huge park. Or maybe even down the road from where I'm at right now in Yelm at a park. Then maybe if you guys like softball or soccer or football, but it's got to be a sport where nobody's going to get hurt. So if we're going to play some soccer or if we play some football, it's going to be 2-hand touch. And play softball, it's going to be slow pitch. And baseball, I have a pitcher who can throw about 40 to 60 miles an hour for baseball. And that'd be cool. And the women have a smaller softball and the men's have a bigger softball. And I think if we do play baseball, we'll do a softer baseball for the girls and then the solid baseball for the men. Then soccer, and it'd be whatever size 6 or 7 soccer ball. And football, I don't know. I think there's different size footballs, but it'd be men and women for 2-hand touch football. I just don't want nobody getting hurt if we do a fan meetup. So you'll probably meet a lot of people, especially most likely Alan will be there, and a bunch of my friends, bunch of my softball family will be there, and I think it'd be pretty cool. Oh, I hope so. But thank you guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Stay safe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe like always. And thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all these comments. Thank you for the kind words. I'll see you guys in the next one.